Starting the next game in the final Retro A to Z. It's F is for the Final Fantasy Legend, which y'all know, y'all haven't heard, is technically not a Final Fantasy game. It's actually the first game in the Saga series. But Final Fantasy had a little bit more of name. Final Fantasy had a little bit more name recognition in the West than Saga. So in order to, maybe sell more copies, they made it. They changed the name from Saga to Final Fantasy, made it Final Fantasy Legend. And the game, all 4 original Game Boy games are not technically Final Fantasy games. Like Final Fantasy Legend 1, 2, and 3, I think are all Saga games. And Final Fantasy Adventure, I think is Seiken Densetsu, or Mana game. Like the first Mana game. But this is the Final Fantasy Legend. So technically the first game, Saga game. So we're going to get started. I got my controller set up, so actually I am using the controller. So let's get going. It has been said that the tower in the center of the world is connected to paradise. Dreaming of a life in paradise, many have challenged the secret of the tower, but no one knows what became of them. Now there's another who will brave the adventure. I'm going to name myself DKS, because I can't. Hold on. I didn't name everybody. Try this again. DKS. Should I name myself? Oh, okay. Alright, so we are starting. If you want to advance, choose members at the guild. Alright, so that's how we get more party members. Right now it's just me. If you lose your last heart, you can't be brought back to life. That's nice. Alright, so now I can actually pick. Let's pick a human female. I don't know. What should I'll name her? Alright, and then we'll. Okay, let's see. Let's do a lizard. What's a good name for a lizard? Alright, let's see. And we'll do Albatross. And I'll just name that. There you go. This tower leads to paradise. Alright. This is a weapon shop. There is another town in the southeast. I don't think we can go up the tower quite yet, but we'll see what we can do. Once you leave town, it's a savage land. Okay? It's been a while since I've played this game, but I am familiar with this game. Yeah, I don't think you can go up the tower yet, but we'll see. Doors locked by magic of black. Yeah, so you can't even go into the tower yet. So, best thing to do is go out. They said there's a town. Don't have enough gold. So, we can't go up there yet. We don't have any gold anyway, so. Alright. They said there's a town to the southwest. Alright, here's our first battle. We get a goblin. And I like it. It's turn-based. A lot of people might not think this game might be a little too slow. It is a little slow, but I like it. Okay, here's that town. Let's see what we got. This is the town of Hero. A statue of Hero is in the center of the town. Okay. 3 kings are fighting for control of the world. If you get knocked out or anything like that, you can revive yourself at one of these places. There's an inn, which we don't really need. Something missing from the statue. Okay. Each king seeks the treasure of the others to become the king of the world. The castle of Shield is nearby. Okay. The castle of Armor is to the northeast. The 3 kings are Shield, Armor, and Sword. A long time ago, the statue of Hero wore armor. A long time ago, the statue of Hero wore sword. A long time ago, the statue wore shield. So, the castle of Sword is in the southwest mountains. Alright, so there's a little bit of clues that we can go. But I'll find out soon enough where we actually need to go. But let's see. When the statue was intact, we could enter the town freely. So if something's missing from the statue, you got the 3 castles, the king trying to take over everything. Alright. I'm right back. Give me 1 second. I've gotta go check something because of the rain outside. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had something to take care of real quick. Anyway, we're going to head northeast through the forest. Let's get this castle right here. Then we're going to go up here. Enter that castle. Alright, so we're going to enter this castle. What's that? Yeah, I'm feeling better. My sugar's regulated now. I'm good. I'm good. Anyway, this is the castle we're going to be entering. I think this is the armor, the castle of armor. Welcome, friend. The king would like to speak to you on the second floor. Okay. As y'all know, which I mentioned before, this is not technically a Final Fantasy game. It's the first game in the Saga series. All everybody says is, do you want to speak to me on the second? Alright, we'll head to the king. Make sure there's nothing else around here. Get the hell out of my way. Hey, I'm feeling better. How you doing, Spooky? Okay. My lord, you look ill. What is wrong? I am in love. Oh, who's the lady? She is a girl who lives in the south, but she wouldn't accept my proposal. I see. I may be able to help you for a reward. I'll give you anything you want. So, doing alright, man. Working through Rebirth. Yep, I've actually started Rebirth on here, too. I just started... I've beaten the game before, but like, streaming-wise, I'm in Chapter 2. I just unlocked freaking Chadley. And the sad thing is, Chadley is going to be Naoki Hamaguchi, the director, said that Chadley is going to be play a big part in part 3. So yeah, he is coming back in part 3. And apparently he's going to be playing a big part in part 3. Yay! Freaking Chadley. Alright, so we gotta go to the town in the south. Oh, we got I haven't played Rebirth to the end. I hope Chadley's the main attack. Ow! Good, when I get to the town too, I can actually get some item. Main antagonist? God, wouldn't that be something? Ooh, I'm getting a little low on health, so let's hope I make it. This is the village of South that we needed to go to, I think. Good. The bandits live in a cave. Yep, this is the right place. The bandits live in a cave to the west. There's a girl in the back who is very special. The statue of hero used to wear the king's armor. So the main goal of this is that there's a tower in the center of the world that supposedly leads to paradise. And everybody who's climbed the tower has never returned. We don't know. We're going to try to climb the tower. But in order to get the tower, in the village of Hero, there's a statue that's missing 3 pieces: a sword, a shield, and armor. And right now we gotta find, and the 3 kings have it, and they're trying to get all the other treasures, all kind of stuff, so they can climb the. So the goal is right now we gotta find all 3 pieces of those treasures to put it on the Hero, so we can unlock the tower and try to climb the tower. That's where we're at. That's our goal right now. Is that more rain? God bless, it's pouring out there if we get. Alright, let's equip everybody first. Make a quick save. And let's sell. Need a couple of potions just to be on the safe side. Alright. Guys, our next goal is to get to. Let's see. I've heard about you. Why did you turn the king down? Bandit has threatened to destroy the village unless I accept this proposal. So we gotta go to the bandits to destroy them, to defeat them. So we gotta go to the cave, which is right over here. And here's our first dungeon. Here's our first dungeon. Jeez! They're really hurting me. Thank you. Oh, I already had some potions. That's fine. Alright, so we got a zombie. Alright, let's make sure we don't have anything else in here. Doesn't look like it, so let's move on to the next room. This game shouldn't take that long, because it is a Game Boy game, but, I mean, it's an RPG. There is nothing in this room. Oh, woo! Alright, we should be alright right now. There is nothing in this room, though. I wonder when they're going to actually start announcing part 3. Oh, it's this way. Okay, let's go this way then. I don't want to fight those stupid things because they're going to kick my ass. Really? You're going to run into them and you run into them and they're going to just... I don't want to fight the alligators right now. Alright. Let's look around here. I'll take the zombie on. Alright, let's go in here first. Actually, let's look around a little bit more, make sure there's nothing else before we move on. I'll take on the zombies. It's just... I'm getting a little bit stronger. But right now, my strongest one is actually freaking, T. I found meat. What's this? Won't open, okay. Alright, so we gotta go. So I guess we will go in that other room then. Alright. How are we doing so far? Who said you couldn't? I did. Forget about the girl. Alright. Yeah, we should have sealed. I should have healed before this because I'm running. Oh, come on. Oh no! I definitely need to heal. Alright, let's try this again. T's gonna be my biggest damage person right now. Gee, stop it with the poison! I should have just stuck with the longsword too. Hey, Allie. I'm getting my ass kicked on the first boss of the game. Ah! Oh, there we go. It can be. I did beat it though. Allie's here. You never saw me, Dan. Ha! You should have. Allie. Wait, how do you know my name's Dan? Oh, I must have said it before. Like, how do you know my name? Alright, I need to go back to town so I can heal. I got a dead person. I got stuff. At least I got enough money to possibly upgrade weapons. Get the hell out of here. Just wanted to be sure I saved. Let's make another save here, just in case. But yeah, now that you beat that first dungeon in the Dark World, Alley, the game will get easier. We just gotta make sure we gotta get you some more items. Because you gotta make sure you're prepared. Then you go get some freaking powder so you can turn those anti-fairies into fairies. Ugh. But yeah, this is technically, like I said a couple times already, this is technically not a Final Fantasy game. It has Final Fantasy in the title, in the name, but it's technically not a Final Fantasy game. Believe it or not. Let's see. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, this is actually the first game in the Saga series, but Final Fantasy had a little bit more of a. The name had a little bit more staying power than Saga. So they changed the name to Final Fantasy Legend to try to sell more copies and stuff. But, and I guess it did alright. I know this game sold pretty well. It was enough to make 2 more sequels. So, jeez, that rain is pouring down. Like I said, my room is so quiet because where my house is set up, there's the front door, there's the living room, there's the kitchen, bathroom. Then here's my room. But my room is basically like my bed, my recording equipment, my TV. But some of my games are back here. I got some systems set up right here and stuff like that. In the living room, I got more games and a lot of my systems and stuff too. But my window, on the other side of the window, there's a back porch. There's a back porch. And it's all screened in and everything like that. So my room's far enough in. And there's also a second floor. The upstairs has, like, it's a second floor with the bedroom, so like that. That I'm like toward the middle of the house where you really might really be able to really hear anything. But if I can hear the rain, I mean it's raining outside. I can hear the rain. So, I mean it is pouring outside. So, all right. So what am I supposed to do now? There we go. Yeah, like so the three Final Fantasy Legends games are part of the Saga series, and then Final Fantasy Adventures part of the Mana series. And I see. Alright, so I think now I gotta go back to the Castle of Armor. Because now, jeez, can I even move? Can I move? Can I freaking move? Ah! Alright, so now we gotta head back through here, back up to the castle. Now we took care of that Bandit King, that girl. Did I? Because Hunter ate that meat. Did he turn into an albatross? I guess if you eat the certain meat, you turn into a different monster. That's kind of cool. I forgot about that. Alright. No, wait a minute. Okay, hold up. I need to go back to South, because back to the South Town. I gotta talk to that girl first. I shouldn't have started so late, but it's alright. The only bad thing is I gotta get up early, you know, Eliza, school, everything like that, but what can you do? Thank you very much. You've made me happy. That's all you gotta say. Really? Alright, back to the castle then, I guess. I'm not going to eat any of that to change. I like the music, though. For an 8-bit game, the music's not bad. What in the world is... Oh, two skeletons? Where the hell is the other skeleton then? Oh, okay. I'm gonna get some suction cups. And if you like that, I'm gonna hang some stuff on this wall behind me to make it a little bit more presentable. I don't know what to hang up behind me yet. I am gonna get my favorite Pokemon though. My favorite Pokemon, Vulpix. I gotta put him somewhere, so I don't know. Oh, I'm out of drink. Boo! But yeah, my blood sugar is back to normal. I checked it again before I started streaming. It's up to about 115, but it's just normal range now. So I'm doing all right now. It's just I don't know why I dropped so low. I mean I ate today. This morning I ate me some. There was like this bag of like dumplings. I made me some dumplings. Had like 3 cheeses and meat in it, and I ate me some. maybe a bowl of cereal this morning and try my coffee. So I was eating. I don't know. I didn't really eat lunch though, so I guess that might have been it. I really didn't eat too much of a lunch. That could have been it. Because I constantly got to snack on stuff. I don't constantly have to, but I gotta just make sure I eat. But don't worry though, I have donut sticks and gingerbread man right here, so. I know the king wants to speak to me. I beat the bandit. No, what's the king? I hope the king be like, thank you. Thank you. We are glad we could help, but we are still entitled to a reward. Mm-hmm. What do you desire? Well, we would like the armor. And we get the king's armor. Like I said, there was 3 pieces of things we got to get. We got the king's armor, the king's sword, and the king's shield. We have to get all those from... This game's not going to really take that long. Probably 2 or 3 streams. Like I said, it is kind of an RPG style, but you have to remember it is on Game Boy. So it's probably not going to be that long. So now that we got the armor, we can return this back to the town of Hero. And you put the armor on the statue. Now give us 2 more pieces to get before we can climb the tower. I don't need a... Alright, so how do we get back here? How do we get back to the town of Hero? This way, that's right. God, my brain hurts. That's what I get for thinking. I need something to drink. My drink's way over there, though. Hopefully there's somebody else kind of lurking around so I can get the viewers. But if not, it's alright. I'll get there eventually. I think I'll get more viewers when I start doing Final Fantasy VII, when I go back to Rebirth. Guys, I'm noticing that my retros aren't getting really that many views, but I'm getting... I went the wrong way. This is not where I need to go. But, it is what it is. I wanted to do this retro A to Z because I enjoy retro games, and I thought it'd be a nice change of pace for me. Even though I'm going to be doing an 8-bit summer, which I'm going to be doing 6 more retro games for 8-bit summer here soon. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm not going to be starting on that until after Eliza's birthday. Eliza's birth. This is it. Okay, good. I just went past it. Yeah, after Eliza's birthday, that's probably when I'll get started with 8-bit summer for this year. Alright, let's put the armor on this. Something's missing from the statue. I know something's missing from the statue, but you just let me put this on this now. Don't... Ooh, I'm right back. I gotta use the bathroom again. Sorry. Sorry, I'm back. I had to make sure Eliza was asleep, but alright. Make sure I have the, alright, I do. I had to make sure Eliza was asleep. She, her and her Girl Scouts went to a basketball game, and, she got back home a little late, and she still got school tomorrow, so I had to make sure she was asleep, and she's already in bed. Her mom's wrapping it up, too. She's up there watching her shows right now. She's a big fan of, like, Riverdale and, Supernatural and stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of those kind of shows, but, I mean... Alright, so we can just... So I did do this right now. So go to Item. It's now on... On there. And now, we want to power up a little bit. See if there's any more powerful weapons or something to get. Probably they said fire. What do you mean? I don't. Oh, it's 5. It's 500. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. So I'm gonna have to grind up a little bit till I get 500 gold so I can get fire, because fire is gonna become very, 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 very handy in the next area. So we'll just go around here for a little bit and grind up some gold. A few battles, it shouldn't really take that long. So while we're doing this, how much gold? Alright, so yeah, a couple of battles, and I can just heal up right there and get the fire and move on. Well, actually, I can go back to the castle. I beat the back to the bandits cave, because I remember there's a few items I can get in there that I missed because I'm a fucking idiot. And no, I'm not wearing a shirt. I'm wearing a Metallica shirt. Not this time. I like Metallica. I really like Metallica. Metallica is one of my favorite bands. They're from around your area, aren't they? I know they're from California. I know they got. I think they're, but I can't remember exactly where at in California they're from. That's fine. We'll just do this. But I know Metallica's from California. But again, like I said, I don't know exactly what town, but I know my favorite band's from California, but I know they're from Bakersfield, so I know Bakersfield. I know they're from Bakersfield, so. Yeah. Over here, there was that door that was locked that we couldn't get in, but now we can. There's a treasure chest. A potion. Strong. And bronze shield. What world is strong? I don't know, but... Who'd you say your favorite band was, Allie? The Toady. I've seen them live. Toadies are really good. I've saw the Toadies live before. The Toadies are great. I come from the water. I come across the shore. I went by the end. I got what I came for. I come from the water. Alright, good. I got enough gold to get fire now. I need to rest up. Well, who's your favorite band, Spooky? I'm a music fan, so before I settled down on this major, I was actually going to be a music education major. So I'm a big music guy. But I realize, especially around here, a lot of the schools and everything, they aren't promoting the arts too much. So I can't really I thought changing my major would have been better for me. Did anybody equip fire? Okay. Yeah, I'll equip fire. But I was originally gonna be I wanted to be a band director, but it didn't quite work out for me. But I mean, I'm happy with the major. I'm happy with what I'm doing, so that's all I can ask for. Now we're going this way. What in the world is that noise? There's a bug in my room somewhere. Now we're heading over to the... And this game's a lot longer, but I remember it to be. This game is not... Red Bull gives you wings. Ah! Uh-oh. Alright, this is... I don't want to fight this fucking Red Bull. I don't want to get wings. Looks like we're not going to have much of an option now. What in the world? The bug somewhere. Possum Kingdom is a dope song. Make up your mind. I will treat you well, my sweet angel. Yes, I know Possum Kingdom. Like I said, I've seen the Toadies live. Every year, like I said, there was a CPR. We have a concert called CPR Fest. Like I told you, I went a couple weeks ago. One of the CPR Fest was like CPR Fest 10? Something like that? God bless, what is that noise over there? There's a freaking bug. Well, Toadies played at one of the CPR Fests. So I've seen them live. Hold on a second. There's some kind of bug or something over here, and it's driving me up the wall. I hear that. Bzz, bzz, bzz. That's the thing about living in South Mississippi. There's bugs that get in your house. Bug! What are you doing? Where are you at? Oh, now you want to get quiet on me, huh? Oh, there you are, bug. Oh, it's a beetle. Beetle, 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 beetle. Come on, beetle. Hi, bug. It was a beetle. I found it. I took it outside. That's the thing about living in the South Mississippi, you know, stuff like that. Especially when I live in the woods. Because I live in the woods, I live around the bayous and everything like that. And I have a pond in my backyard. Tends to be bugs and stuff to get in your house sometimes. They sneak in somehow. Okay. You need a fly and a skeleton. Oh, okay, okay. Luckily, these enemies are relatively weak. I need to start getting some... My next goal is to start buying like the HP plus 200s and stuff like that. Can I move a step? But yeah, I saw CPR Fest 10. Something like that. It was like CPR Fest 10 or CPR Fest 1. I can't remember. But the Toadies played there. So I saw them live. They were... The funniest thing that happened was... it wasn't funny, per se. The lead singer of the Toadies. He decided that he wanted to jump off the stage and jump in with the crowd. So he, like, jumps off the stage, and he kind of misses, and he winds up hitting the barricade, and wound up cracking a couple of ribs. Alright, so here's our next dungeon. Shield. Or sword. One of them. Only one skeleton? Oh, we got this. But yeah, he kind of missed. I have seen so many bands live. My list is kind of small. Bucket list. I'm trying to remember the name of the bucket. My bucket list is kind of small. I don't need you, you stupid freaking AI mother. Smash a frapping fucker. Ugh. I don't like you stupid AI viewers. I would rather die than have an AI viewer. No, I wouldn't go that far, but I definitely don't want an AI viewer. King Sword, you must defeat me first if you want my sword. Let's try fire. Oh my god. I may not be strong enough for him. I may have to go back and grind up and get some HP and strength and all that kind of stuff. I'm definitely not ready for this. Holy shit. Holy mother. Let's go back out and... I'm definitely not ready for that. Definitely buy some HP and stuff. Possum Kingdom is still a dope. But the ironic thing is though is that the only two songs I can remember by the Toadies is Possum Kingdom and I Come From the Water. I'm sure there's more. That's the only two songs I can remember by them. I wish I could remember though. Now, I know they've been around since the 90s. That's only two songs. That's like the two most played songs that they have. I just don't remember them. Anything else but I Come From the Water and Possum Kingdom. I gotta get her a new weapon. That's the only bad thing is you gotta get new weapons and all kinds of stuff. Because I'm enough to get 200 HP for everybody. What do you mean you can't use? fine. Get a new rapier. Hold on, another stupid bug. I'm so tired of seeing stupid bugs. And if you like Pepsi, I recommend this. This is wild cherry and cream. It's pretty good. All right. So right now we're just going to grind up a little bit. I'm going to go back to the original village. Go back to my guild so I can change up these party members. Because these are not worth it. Alright, because this is definitely not worth it. What do you mean he don't? I can't get rid. Oh, Lord. Alright. The only thing I can do is just grind up for a little bit. I'm probably not going to be on too much longer because I didn't realize it was so late. And I got up. We should get up early to take Eliza to school tomorrow and stuff. So, it is what it is. Come on. Trust me, if I can show you a picture of what's behind my laptop, I could. Because that's a bit of my collection. That's not a whole, I mean, it's not everything, but, I mean, you can see, but I can't really turn my laptop around and show it to y'all. I might just have to take pictures on my phone and... I'm surprised y'all never saw my tattoos though. I posted those couple of tattoos on your Discord, and Lady Verve was very surprised. That was only 2 of them. I have 9 tattoos. Can I move a step? I mean, at least I'm getting gold, so it's not too bad. Aha. I know this is going to be short, but I said it's 10 o'clock. I didn't realize it was so late. I'm going to try to do another stream later, but I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to get Eliza ready for school and everything. So I'm going to end it here early. I'm going to probably do a little bit of grinding off screen. So by the time the next time I play it, I'll be ready to take on the Sword King. Besides that, so y'all have a good night. Sorry, I'm going to get ready for bed, so y'all have a good night.